Good afternoon. I will be your host, Martha Winkleberry, and this is Renovate That Cage with Milk, S'more, Beanie, Science. Ignore the bags under my eyes. I haven't slept at all. And comedy relief, Maddie. In this episode, you'll be seeing us renovate this cage. This cage is clearly unkept, and the top has no fabric on it whatsoever, and the bottom is very messy. Here's an interview with Maddie discussing the cage. Yeah, this cage is really difficult to clean, and I don't know what I was talking about right here, but basically it really needs a makeover. And this is what the floor looks like before we've cleaned it. Obviously a wreck. It's very messy and there's stuff sprawled everywhere. Very unorganized. This is the floor after we've cleaned it. We vacuumed it and organized the majority of Maddie's stuff. Here's some thoughts from the crew.
Yeah, the floor was a mess. It was pretty nasty, but with a vacuum cleaner, we didn't really have to touch it or get near it that much, so that was nice.
This is the cage after we've finished renovating it. There are Hello Kitty and Peppa Pig stickers on the side, with little comforting animals on the bowls and food inside of them to welcome the rats back in. It has a very nice and Eastery theme. Now we've decided to get the rats' reaction. Here's the footage from that. Well, yeah, to be honest, at first I didn't think they were gonna like it. My rats are really picky about, like, you know, the setup of the cage and stuff. So honestly, I thought that they were gonna hate it and just like, like just free fly, like out of the cage, like jumping out and stuff. Yeah, like they really seem to like it, and the cage aesthetic really matches my room and like the rest of my house, and I honestly would do this again. The team did a great job, and it was a great decision. Everything was going so well until terror struck. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Like, Beanie won't get out of the travel cage. I can't pick him up yet. He's just really mean, and I can't take him out, so I don't know what to do. I think we're gonna have to get the crew back in here. As this terrible scene of harsh events unfolded in front of their eyes, the crew came back in and helped get Beanie back into the cage. Yeah, like the crew was a great help. I'm so glad that they were there because I don't know what I would have done. Beanie was just not budging, and it was kind of terrifying, to be honest. Like, I didn't know, was I gonna have to keep him in there? It was just terrifying, and I'm so happy that the crew was still at my house.
Yeah, we've never had a situation like that. Rats are usually pretty sweet, and when people get their cage renovated, they're usually, pretty, like, good at holding their rats, but Maddie just was not. So, they seemed really grateful that we were still there, and I am glad we could help, to be honest. It wasn't that difficult because Beanie's not a biter and there wasn't much space for him to run in, so yeah. It was pretty simple, but I'm glad that we could be helpful.
That concludes this episode of Renovate That Cage. I hope you enjoyed.